Hi everybody, this is Christina here with Creation Bound. I am back today with another unboxing video. This is the one that I told you about in the last one to stay tuned for. This was our big haul that we did in Alma. We did it at Country Classic Antiques in Alma, Arkansas. Usually when you see antique in the name of a business, you think, oh God, this is going to be expensive. We had never been there. We went in and it was amazing. It's huge. There were deals everywhere. And I actually had to stop myself right before the end because I had already spent all my profit from last week. And that's usually my goal. So we're going to dive right in and see what we got, because I have not seen this stuff now in almost a week. And I can't remember everything I got because I got so much. So here we go. First thing you can see, first thing we'll just do this. This is a picnic basket purse circa probably the 1960s, late 60s. I love these. My grandma used to have one of these. And I remember when I was a kid, hers looked more like an actual picnic basket with the two flaps and things like that. But anyway, when I was a kid, I thought it was an actual picnic basket. And I said, oh, Mama, this picnic basket. And she said, no, girl, that's a purse. And I guess supposedly, and when she was a young woman, picnic basket purses were the thing and they were in. And this one has got a little bow. It's so cute. And the story with this and another piece is the guy whose booth it was actually in there that day. And I seen it and it wanted a little too much. And he came up, started talking to us and said, I'll give you a deal on stuff in here. And so my husband asked about the other thing we're going to show you here in a minute. And after he walked off, I grabbed this. I just had to have it. And I was like, will you do me a deal on this? And I got a deal on it as well. So I got it. I love it. And it's going to be hard to part with, but keep your eyes out for it if you think it's as cute as I do. All right. So let's go on to the next thing. Oh, this was in his booth as well. It's actually got the other item wrapped in it. But this was in his booth as well. And this is a lace vintage tablecloth. It's probably not that old. It's probably from the 80s, 70s, only because the edges, this is a mass, it looks like it's more like a mass produced than a handmade one. But I wanted some tablecloths. You know, if you've watched the other video, I had a table runner and a circular tablecloth, and now I have a huge one. And it was a really good deal. So I bought it and I'm going to resell it. All right. So on to this. This piece is just sticking up, so I'll show you this. This is an early EAPG glass. So again, that's early American pressed glass dish. This is probably circa the beginning of the 18th century, or not 18th century, I'm sorry, the early 1900s, 18th century. But no, so I forgot what this is exactly called, but it is collectible. I think it's through the American Glass Company, if I remember correctly, but do not hold me to that because I'm not 100%, but I want to say it's American Glass Company. And it was a really good deal. I actually bought it to fit into my little silver piece that it was on a previous video that we had bought from a store, but it didn't have the glass piece to go in it. And I've been on the lookout for one, and I couldn't find one because I tried one that I already had. That didn't work. I bought this. These pieces right here sit too high for the lid to sit flush. So that didn't work. So I went ahead and listed it by itself, and I said, I'll list this one too, since it's probably more valuable than the piece I was going to set it in. So there's that. All right, on to the next thing. Ooh, I'm so excited because I haven't seen these in so long. Okay, I think this is a piece to it. And y'all may put it together when you see all these little pieces that I'm pulling out. There's 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5, 6, I think, 7, 8, 9. I think that's the same thing. Yep, 9. All right. And 10. All right, so 10 little pieces. All right. Now on to the next thing. You can probably see the big thing in here, but this is the next piece. There's these. Like Billy Mays, but wait, there's more. And this is the main piece. So this is an early American pressed glass punch bowl. So this is the bowl. I'm going to move this over here so they can see what I'm doing, because it has different pieces to it. And this is the first thing this is what Adam, my husband, got the guy to do a deal on. The guy I was talking about that had the booth there, the first booth we walked in, and was there that day and offered us deals. He asked for a deal on this and he got a good one. So, all right. So this is the next piece that goes with it. I'll show you what that is. Boom. So this is a stand. This is a punch bowl stand. I actually have an imperial glass one on my shop. I think I talked about that in a couple of videos. So this actually came with the stand, so it makes it a pedestal punch bowl. I'm going to move this out so y'all can see it a little bit better. A pedestal punch bowl. And I'm only going to do a couple of the cups so y'all can kind of get the idea of how it's supposed to sit there. There's the cups. Can you see the cup good, babe? All right. And these, I believe, were not original. These are just, I believe, shower curtain rings, to tell you the truth. But then, and then you have 9 more cups for a set of 10 that circle around the punch bowl. Isn't that the cutest? And we got a great deal on that. So I'm very excited. I kind of don't want it to sell because, like, it's gorgeous. I want a carnival glass one, but I can't afford that because even people in Arkansas know that that is worth a lot of money. But I want a carnival glass one just because they're so beautiful and just, I think they're gorgeous. So I'm very excited about this one. This is probably one of my favorites. So, and we weren't going to get it, but the guy came in and Adam offered him the deal and he took it. And I was like, no, you did good. Because he was like, is that too much? I said, no, you did good. So we got it. All right. So I'm going to put all this together. And then we're going to move this out the way. I have to wash this still, so we'll put it in this box. All right. All right. Now, on to the next couple of pieces that were in here. So, like I said, I forgot about this. So, this is a Fostoria. I don't know if it's true Fostoria, but I know it's Fostoria inspired glass, cranberry or ruby flash style glass. It is a candy dish with a lid. Adam found this. He found it in a booth. He kept trying to get ahead of me, and I was a little upset with him, but that's okay. It does have a little bit of a nick right there, or maybe an imperfection in the glass, in the knob. I don't know if you can't really tell. You can feel it, but it takes a lot. If you just turn it just right, you see it. But that's the only flaw that I can really see in it. It does have a couple of wear spots in the cranberry colored part of the glass, but that's normal for this age. For its age, it's in really good shape because this is probably 60s, 70s, 1960s, 1970s. So older than me for sure, and it's probably in better shape than I am, just saying. Okay, so on to the next thing. Oh, I forgot I bought this. I'm so glad. I thought I'd pass this up. Okay. I thought I passed this up. I seen this and oh my gosh. Okay, y'all have to see this. This is a milk glass Jeanette bowl candy dish. So I have an exact one. I have one exactly like this on my shop, arpeddlerwagon. Hold on, Etsy.com, and it gets all these views. It's been a favorite. I think I've got like 50, 60 people that have favored it. But I've never seen a milk glass one like this. I think I saw one online the other day when I was looking it up because I remembered seeing this in the shop. but I forgot. I didn't think I bought it. I'm so happy right now. Like, I don't even know if I want to get rid of it, but I'm going to get rid of it because I bought it to sell. That was the whole point. But I'm super excited because I forgot I had gotten this. Like I said, y'all, this is like Christmas for me. So yeah, but this is very valuable. It's probably 1960s, maybe 70s. But either way, it's as old as that one and it's really good shape. It does need to be cleaned. It's really dirty. But I don't worry about that because I clean my pieces very thoroughly before I resell anything. All right. So that was it for that box. Now let's go on. Let me make sure I put this one in here a little bit more secure. Do not want to get broken, and you don't want to get chipped or anything like that. So let's wrap it a little bit. All right. Now on to the next box. So I'm going to grab this one first thing because it's not wrapped, and I don't know if y'all can really see it from where you're at or not on the camera. But this was, I was super excited about. This was up high, kind of hidden on a top shelf in a booth that had a great sale going on. And so I picked it up. Silver candlesticks, whether a candelabra like this or individual sticks, they sell really well resale. This is silver plated. It was made in England. It's not 1960s, 1950s. This is probably 70s or 80s because as you can see, I mean, it's put together with a screw at the bottom. So it's not ancient, but it is English and it is more valuable than what I paid for it. And everybody loves silver. I love silver. Everybody else loves silver. So silver pieces go really well, especially in decorating. I mean, it's just, I don't know, they're classic. So look out for that. So on to the next thing. All right. Let's see. I think this is a piece to one big thing. So I'm going to put it to the side. I think this is a piece too. Yep, to the side. This is a piece. I got to find the other piece. That's not a piece. I think. Is that a piece? This is the other piece. Okay, so here we go. We're going to show you this. So I had to find it all together because it came in 4 different pieces. And this one I'm super excited about too. My husband Adam found this, or he noticed them first. And I'm going to say them, and you'll understand why here in a minute. As y'all know, we love lamps. And these are no exception. This is a beautiful milk glass hand-painted lamp. It is circa 1950s or before, maybe even 40s. Reason being is cloth lamp wires like this were done away with by 1960. So this is pre-1960. So this is the base. I'm going to go ahead and get the other base so that y'all can get to the shade part. We don't even know if these work yet. So I'm hoping they do. Because I'd like to sell them like they are, and if somebody wants to rewire them for safety, they can. But if not, even rewired, they're still really cute and valuable. But yeah, I had never seen anything like this. So let's get out the shade. How freaking cute is that, y'all? And the other shade too. And they are in great condition. Like there's hardly, I don't think there was any chips. I think I checked it before we left. Yeah, there's no chips. Even on the inside where the shade goes into the holder over the light bulb. But there we go. And like I said, those are vintage hand-painted milk glass electric hurricane lamps. And we did not pay what they were worth. I do know that. It was a great deal. Like I said, that whole place had so many deals every time we turned around. And we got to the end and I was just like, I can't. I was like, I don't even know how much I've spent. And I've spent a lot. And I can't wait to go back there because it was just amazing. I recommend anybody going in there. Amazing people. The owners, the people running the place were amazing and sweet. And helped in every way possible that they could. All right, now on to some more. Ooh, I can already tell you're going to have to tighten this one up, babe. All right, now on to this one. Let's see what this is. I think this goes with that other piece that I see in there. Like I said, it's like Christmas. And it is a little nut or candy dish, mint dish, but you would have little serving pieces or hors d'oeuvres or whatever on here. And it is a serving tray glass platter. This is probably 1950s. I've got to do some more research on it. I'm not real familiar with it. A lot of them have cases that encase the glass, and this one's just one that clips on, which I thought was really cool. I've never really seen one completely like this. It usually has like a frame it sits in to have this handle. So I bought that without knowing much about it. Also because it was a really good deal. Like I said, most of this stuff, even if I don't know much about it, I am kind of knowledgeable enough to look at something and know that's marked below what it's worth. So, and that I credit to God. That is not me. I don't know where I get that from. But it's not done me wrong. Knock on wood. So, all right. On to our next thing. And plus that, I think part of it is, on that note, I am 44. And if it was something I saw as a kid or in my grandparents' or my great-grandparents' house, it's probably valuable because, well, I'm old. I forget that. So in my mind, I'm only like 20. So, okay. All right. Enough of that. Let's go on to our next stuff. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, that's a Christmas gift. So we're going to leave that be. Well, you're wondering where that was going to be. All right. Oh, on to my next thing. Now, this is in a Westmoreland style candy dish. It's clear. I'm not quite sure if it's Westmoreland. It is Westmoreland style, which if it is, that makes it even more valuable. But if it's not, it's a Jeanette. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking it's a Jeanette. It's in the Westmoreland style. Westmoreland and Jeanette, they're types of glass. Or companies that make glass, companies that make fine ceramics and things like that. It was neat. I'd never really seen one like this in clear. I see them in different colors. I see them in milk glass. I see them in all kinds of things. And I've never seen one this squatty. So I really thought it was cute. It was priced really well. Like I said, I got to do some more research on it, but I'm thinking I did pretty good on it. So I know for a fact I did really good on everything in here. So regardless of if I know everything about it or not. So, all right, on to the next thing. Ooh, what's this one? It's tall. Oh, awesome. So, again, here we have a Fostoria-inspired candy bowl or candy pedestal candy dish with lid. The other one I had was cranberry glass or ruby flashed. This one is just completely clear. Another reason I bought it is I held it up to the light and there are like no flaws in this thing whatsoever. It is pristine. I'm kind of scared to ship it because it's thin glass. It's not really thick. It's really beautiful, but I'm sure with enough bubble wrap and peanuts and the way I pack things, I'm very careful about my glass pieces. So I'm sure it'll be fun. I'll just have to take extra care in shipping to make sure it does not break at all. But I don't think video can do justice. This thing is just, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I know when I set it outside in the light to take my pictures, it's going to just bing. So, all right, on to the next thing. Ooh, I'm getting tired. I bought so much I forgot. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. So this is Westmoreland. I know this is Westmoreland because of the design on it. So this is a Westmoreland milk glass candy dish tray. I've seen big ones. I've never seen one, like I said, short and squatty. So that's another reason I got it. Plus, that's Westmoreland. And Westmoreland is a good brand to have. It's got good resale value. It does have some gold details, like gold leafing, gold encrusted, however you want to put it. I don't think it's got a lot of fading on it. I am going to clean it up, but I don't see a lot of wear in the gold. That was another reason I got this, just because the condition was so good. And it's really heavy. It's another thing. That's a really heavy, solid piece. So, and it kind of matches this other one, but not all the way. I actually think they were in the same booth if I remember correctly. So, all Let's just say that whole flea market saw me coming that day because I bought a lot. All right. On to the next thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is the Left in China hand-painted base, bud base. So this is Left in China. Again, Left in China is very valuable in and of its own right. It didn't have any chips on these flowers. These flowers are in pristine shape, which is amazing for the age of it. And it's got these little gold encrusted around the, rim. This is gorgeous. I thought it was really cute. It is a collectible China piece. And the price was amazing. Unfortunately, for some people in Arkansas, they don't know a lot of the values of the stuff that they've got. But I do, so that's my edge. All right, on to the next thing. Nope. Okay, here we go. All right, I had so much paper in there, I didn't know where I was at. All right. Oh, yes. I know what this is. This is a Napco baby planters, and if you go on my shop, again, that's arpeddlerwagon.etsy.com. You'll see I have a lot of these baby planters. This one, though, happens to be a music box. It's really slow. Rockabye Baby. It is Napco, made in Japan. Number 2007. That's not the year it's made. That's the number of it. Again, these were planters that were probably made in like the 1950s, 1960s. And people would give them as gifts, like when they sent flowers to people having babies or just had babies. They were real popular. I have quite a few on my shop. So let me see if I can turn it off. Oh, turns off. The little knob works perfectly to turn it on and off. And that was a great deal. That booth had 50% off. So I got a great deal on that. And I know I'm going to be able to sell it for a lot more than what I bought for it. But I don't think I'm going to list it for too much more because I like to pass my deals along. If I'm getting a deal, you should get a deal too. That's the way it goes. Like I said, I'm not greedy. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm just trying to survive here, okay? Actually, I'm trying to get you to fund my habit. I have kind of a habit if you've not noticed. Oh, this next thing. Okay, so this. I found this in a booth while my husband was looking at something else. And I didn't know much about it. I knew from the marking on the back, the 24 karat gold mark right there. This is what they call a gold encrusted relish tray or nut tray or whatever you want to call it. But this is Czechoslovakian. I had to do a Google search because I was like, something tells me this is worth something. And that's another thing. If you ever want to do your own thrifting and your own flipping, use Google Photos. It's a miracle. You just take a picture and it automatically finds stuff on Etsy, eBay, and what it's selling for. I know I probably said Etsy wrong, so I said Etsy. But anyway, it shows you what it pays, what people are paying for it or what it's worth. And this was way underpriced. I did not know anything about it. I looked it up and I could not believe what this was. It's like some Czechoslovakian valuable gold encrusted dinnerware set that they had, and the pieces were a lot higher than what I paid for it. So I snagged it and we're going to resell that. I was excited about it because I could not believe the price of the stuff that it sold for, was going for, and what they had on it in there. And I was like, wow. So, and even if it doesn't sell again, I buy stuff that I like. And I very much could keep that because that's very much beautiful. All right, here we go. On to the next thing. Oh, yeah, I know what this is. This, I just sold one of these on my shop. And I had to have another one. And I thought, this is what they call a silent butler. Now, Adam is going to have to tighten up this little piece for me. It is porcelain. I've never seen one like this. It does have a maker's mark on the bottom. I believe it's English made. I could be wrong. It could be German. I don't know. But I think it's English. It does have some dirt and stuff inside, and I do need to wash it. It's got some scuffing right there. But this is gorgeous. These, I have never seen one like this, and this is the neatest thing I've ever seen. So these are what they call a silent butler or a crumb catcher. And so back in the day, when people were fine dining and they had servants, they would have people that would swipe the crumbs into something. This is more like not a crumb, this is more like a silent butler. And so they would serve things out of it like this, and people would get things out of it like that. Woo! My bad. If I don't break it, I just bought it and it's so cute. Okay, my bad, y'all. All right, we're gonna put that up before I damage it even more than, I don't think I've damaged it, but still. Before. All right, so let's see what we got next. Oh, yeah. This is a Home Coast Santa bank. I don't have a lot of stuff for Christmas. See, I started this with stuff I already had, this shop, and I don't have a lot of Christmas stuff because I just don't. But I like vintage Christmas. I've just not really got a lot of that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to get more Christmas stuff right here for Christmas. This is a bank. It's a Santa Claus. It still has its original Home Coast sticker and the stopper. So that was a big plus. And it was on sale, of course, because, well, it's coming up Christmas time. So all that kind of stuff was on sale. So I picked it up for a good price, and that will be featured soon on the shop. I don't know what that was, or something that fell out like a piece of grass. Okay, all right, on to the next thing. Oh, I think these go together. All right, so these, if they're what I think they are, were a great deal. And I could not pass them up. Oh, yeah, it is. So, it is 1 and 2. So these may not be very old. They're vintage, of course, but I don't know exactly the age. I haven't done a lot of research on them. But candlesticks really sell very well, especially the glass ones and silver ones. They resell very well. So you can't really go wrong with grabbing candlesticks. You don't ever want one. You want to make sure you have a pair at least, because a single candlestick, who wants a single candlestick? I know I don't. But anyway, that's just me, I guess. But they were a really good deal. I didn't pay hardly anything for these. So they were a steal. I had to get them. All right, on to the next thing. Oh, I know what these are. These are one of my other favorites. I knew what these were. Oh, I wonder where they were. They're all my favorites, yes. But these I was really excited about because they're freaking pink. I love pink. So the other one is just like it. I need to clean them up. They are a little dirty inside. This is Pink Depression glass, salt and pepper shakers. This is probably circa 1930s. And for the age, they're in really good shape, really good condition. And of course, they I don't think were on sale, but they didn't have them marked for the value at all. Because I love pink. A lot of people love pink. There's like a little nick right there. But other than that, for the age, for 1930s, these are in very, very good shape. So, your Aunt Becky likes pink. I just had a thing on. Does she? I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, that's right. She does like pink. All girls like pink, I think, honestly. I don't know if a lot of girls that don't actually like pink when they actually admit it to themselves. So, I think that is all we have. So, again, thank you for joining in. Be on the lookout for all of these. No, that's not. That's from another place. He was pointing at a box off camera that he thought I still had. And those are lamps from a previous video that I'm still trying to get crystals for to fix them so that I can get them listed. And they'll be coming up sooner rather than later because my shop is really starting to take off and I'll have more profit to kind of play around with and to invest more into things. So, again, it's arpeddlerwagon.etsy.com. Come and check us out. Favorite my shop. That way, if you don't see something that you saw here today listed on there, you'll get notifications every time I list something, and you'll be on the lookout for whatever item you like. Or you can just go on there and kind of follow me because, well, you like my shop. So I think that's all we have today. Until I see you again. Bye.